Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the Patreon. We have two contestants with us today, coming all the way from Miami, Florida. Forrest Shaw. Forrest, how are you going? What will you do with the prize money?
Just get some fake breasts.
Well, or just enhance the ones you've got. And we have young Mr. Jack Hackett, a small child from the rural Atlanta town.
That's right.
Tell us more about your upbringing, Jack.
I grew up in a tractor.
You grew up in a tractor, not on a tractor. You're quite the card, Jack. I look forward to hearing more from you. Now, we're going to start with Democracy Manifest, which is our favourite clip off the internet, just to give you all a good start to the day. If you've never watched this, it's a bit of fun.
Information was there was an armed and dangerous suspect in the restaurant.
The diner denied the charges. Police decided to take him in. Easier said than done.
We're under arrest. Look, I'm under what? Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest. What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? We're supposed to be living in a democracy. They're dragging me out of a restaurant after enjoying halfway through a succulent Chinese meal.
Retelling it.
I thought, well, gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest. Democracy
Didn't really explain it. He just kind of repeated
appreciate
it.
the way he was handled.
See that chap over there? Get your hand off my penis!
What erupted was not just an arrest of a man, but a piece of theatre. One of the best arrests I've ever seen.
Oh, that's a nice headlock, sir. Oh, yes. I see that you know your judo well.
Oh, you
On the ground laughing by the end of it, thinking, who was that man?
Ta-ta and farewell. Look. I was half intoxicated and I somewhat enjoyed it. Because I knew they were wrong. You're an international criminal. I said, I'm just a poor, struggling artist.
The Valley Police thought they had one of Queensland's most wanted. Instead, he was a petty criminal, working under several aliases, the police allege, a con man with a flair for acting.
I understand that he has played small parts in numerous amateur theatre groups. He seems to be just
His voice does not
a
match his
prolific
face.
false pretender. He eats and drinks very, very well, and apparently is a little bit partial to good Chinese meals.
3 decades on, we tracked him down.
Jack.
Jack, and your surname?
Well, depends which one you want to.
Not a lot has changed.
Gentlemen, I hope you'll enjoy my cooking. It's the first time I've ever cooked a succulent Chinese meal. There was a time when they arrested me once for eating one. I hope this is not criminal act doing something like this.
He lived in obscurity in the Brisbane Valley until
looks
the
all right.
arrest video was
Yeah, fried
uploaded
rice
to
looks all
YouTube
right.
in 2009. It's now become a meme and sparked a line of merchandise.
And they kept ringing me, we can sell this bottles of wine with your head on, get your hand off my Pinot Noir.
Paintings about that arrest.
Well, one bloke offered me $3,000 for that if I finish it. But I've got myself here as I look now. It will look like me when I'm finished. Me arresting myself then.
Edwards is also wanted.
Seven's chief reporter Chris Reason still can't believe it.
It's become something that obviously millions of people now know about. Back then, it was just a little old crime story in suburban Brisbane.
The China Sea's no longer in Fortitude Valley, but moved to Milton under the same owner.
It's got to be
Its
open
takeaway still gets the tick of approval.
That is succulent.
There we go. He's playing into it. He's leaning into it.
You know what I love in that video? That was one of my favorite, like, low-key things I watched so many times. He keeps closing the door. Like, he does it like 3 times. It comes like, oh, fuck, open the door, and then clinking. He fucking crushes it, man.
Well, Jack, you got comment well for us. We're doing a podcast. Me and Forrest are about to fly from Milan. We've been recording podcast after podcast
We're technically
after
flying
podcast.
back from Iceland.
I know, but that's what we're doing. I'm telling people what we're doing in real life. So I just feel bad when you record these podcasts so early that there's going to be people listening to this going, why aren't they mentioning that the west coast of America has had a nuclear bomb dropped on it?
Yeah.
And we're like, because we're chilling in Iceland right now. So sorry, everyone.
Yeah, we're staying in Iceland.
Comment world, it's comment world.
Well, I thought you got a
Reading
song.
comments off the internet in comment world. Opinionated fucks, well, we don't give a shit. So fuck them in the ass and let's be done with it. It's comment world.
Wow.
Bloody hell, the quality on this podcast is getting better and better.
Yeah.
We got songs. All right, what do you got for us, Jack?
We've had that.
I'm just pulling it up. Comment. There we go. Okay. We'll start with compliments.
Oh,
We love these.
Compliment world.
compliment.
I love
word.
compliment world.
Compliment word.
I don't do comment world very often because there's a lot of negativity out there,
Ah, that's weird.
and it hurts.
What are you saying about the internet?
Been listening to Jim and the gang for a long time. I've always loved your work. The laughter you've brought me over the years and through some hard times is something I can never thank you enough for.
What hard times? Feels like he's had a good life. He owns a computer, or at least a phone.
His name's Darth Dan.
Things
so
are
he
on
has
the
all
up.
the rebels to deal with, I
Fucking
guess.
hell, Darth, cheer up. Glad
He's saying he is cheering. We cheer
glad
him
to have
up.
helped you, mate.
We cheer him up. You can't thank us on us. It seems like you can. You've only thanked us once.
Darth Dan.
Someone commented this 4 weeks ago. I've just discovered this pod, learning and laughing on a Friday. These come out on
Learning
Tuesdays?
and laughing on a Friday.
Yeah.
But they listen to it on a Friday.
Yeah,
That's a good time to listen to it.
I think so.
You're checked out of work.
Yeah, traffic. We're a good traffic show.
Learn a little bit about.
If you're in your car right now, look at the person to your left and just give them a wink.
If
How'd that
if you're
go?
on the
what does that mean?
Yeah, just like they're in traffic.
Yeah.
You're in traffic.
Yeah.
Turn to the car next to you, give them a wink.
And
Let's see what happens.
oh, maybe they're listening.
Maybe they're listening.
Yeah.
If
It's
you're
not live though.
Now, if
They haven't synced up
if
exactly.
you're both listening at the same time, if someone just turned to you and wink,
Yeah.
stick your head out the window and go, "Jack Hackett sucks."
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
if that comes off, magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, marry that person. Your
Yeah,
soulmates.
marry that person. What
Yeah.
if you're both blokes, though?
Doesn't matter.
doesn't matter, you gotta get
You're
married.
gay. You just didn't know it.
Someone commented on the music touring episode. I'm a loyal watcher. The green screen is too ugly.
What green?
I just
screen?
want everyone to know there's no green screen in here. This is a curtain. And
Yeah.
Over by Forrest is just a wall.
I'd like to think if we had a green screen, we'd be a lot more inventive.
Yeah. Yeah, we green screened in a
Yeah,
curtain.
we can be anywhere in the world.
Well, what do you want us to do? That's just a curtain.
My son got in trouble at school because he was
That's all real.
He has a feature wall in his room that has a bit of wallpaper on it
Yeah.
like that. And he was doing Zoom school during COVID, and the teacher was like, "No special backgrounds," and he's like, "It's not. It's just me room."
Oh yeah, he's got like space.
Yeah.
What's behind this curtain, Aaron? Oh, there is a green screen behind there. Maybe this guy knows. Oh yeah, there's a black screen, then a green
Don't
screen.
show the
I'll pull the
behind.
curtain back, Jack. So people do use the green screen. Oh, maybe we should always put a different background behind you. Where do you want to be?
I like being in front of a red curtain.
Harbor Bridge.
No, I've been there.
Yeah, but it's every episode, depending what the theme is. I could be like, turn around. That's what we're talking about. You'd be like, what?
Whenever I have to do sometimes something will happen in Hollywood, like Will Smith will slap Chris Rock or something, and then I'll get a phone call from some Australian TV network that's like, "Oh, we want your views on it from LA. Like I'm going to have different views than the rest of the world who fucking watch it on TV." And they'll stick me in a room and they'll have a green screen behind me, and it'll always be the Hollywood sign. Like I'm just sitting in the garden.
The Capitol building, the Capitol Records building.
It's always the Hollywood sign for
Yeah,
Australia.
okay.
And they go, "So how's the feeling there in America?" And I'm like, "I haven't left my house.
Yeah.
It feels the same."
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's crazy here.
Sometimes
we're running loose in the streets.
Like the world isn't that interesting a place anymore. We all, if you want to Google, you could look at a camera right now and see the weather of anywhere in the world or something like that. But
yeah, and anytime you visit somewhere, you take a picture, and it's like 1,000 other people have posted that picture.
Yeah.
Unless
Yeah.
you're in the middle of nowhere. It's
Yeah, but
like,
I took that photo.
yeah, I guess.
yeah, you want to be in your photos. That's what I've learned. Because when I first started traveling, I just took photos of landmarks, and then I figured out to myself, "Oh, they sell postcards
Yeah.
of this thing on a better day."
Yeah.
Or with a better camera.
Yeah, with a better
Better
camera,
angle.
better angle, better everything. If you're not in the photo, don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think I said it before.
It's like people who video concerts. Like people are
That's
trying to
fucking
have their
annoying.
cameras up during my comedy special, and I'm like, we have 7 cameras.
Yeah.
We've got real good angles, better than yours.
But it's a big thing at concerts, and especially like EDM, where there's like visual components and stuff. Like you'll see a clip, it's like everyone has their phone up, and like, when you're not gonna watch this again. Like
No.
once in a while, I'll take if I go to a concert, I'll take one short clip of a song that I really like, but maybe just like a minute or something, and then at least can bring me back to that concert. But people that hold up the whole fucking time, it's
That's
like
crazy.
you're never watching this.
Yeah,
Or you're
no.
gonna put it on YouTube and then ruin the concert for people. Losers. 5 stars.
People love the Frankenstein episode. People were saying like this is their favorite. It actually drove a lot of people to go get Frankenstein and read it.
We've up the book sales of Frankenstein.
We did. No, it was
Mary
That was
Shelley.
good
like,
of us.
Yeah.
like I've seen like at least 50
Did
comments.
Mary Shelley ever had any kids? Is there like
I don't know.
who's making the money now?
Probably just the publisher.
Shel Silverstein.
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't think of any shells. Yeah, it actually, I haven't read it yet, but I was thinking I should read this.
It's in my
when she was-
car.
Is it?
Yeah,
oh,
it's
yeah,
got-
because she
you
gave
gave
me
me
a copy. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Bring it on the trip. Do you think you could read that book on the trip?
I'm not going to.
You could.
I could, of course I could. I could read any. I got more things to do on the trip. I got to do an interview. Like we don't have any time off, right? They've asked me to do an interview for Israel TV whilst being in Berlin. And
Yeah,
then
that's
I'm
a
like
quick turnaround,
this.
too.
I don't really have enough time. And then they're flying someone in from Israel, and you're like,
We'll figure it out, I guess.
Yeah, there is no time.
figure it out.
But there's a long haul there you could read.
Be asked questions about comedy.
You read first half of Frankenstein
how
and
do
the
you,
way
how do you
Milan.
write jokes? Do you think you've crossed the line ever? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So what would you say? This one's a big one now. What would you say to 20-year-old Jim Jeffries? What would you say to him?
And they will also ask you about your appearance on that show.
No, Israel's forgotten about that.
Okay.
Unless it's the
Well, and
same
what's it
show.
like having Brad Pitt as your weatherman?
Oh, if I get asked another question about fucking Brad Pitt, man, I know the guy a little bit. He's a very nice man. The end.
He just moved away. Now he's in Northern California.
He's in Northern California.
Yeah, he just sold his house.
Where did he
Very
move
nice.
to?
He bought like a castle or something.
In Mo-
Carmel by the Sea or something.
Oh, Carmel. Yeah, that's probably one of the top areas. There's an like anything near San Francisco. First of all, it's gonna be like that. But Carmel's like that's the one that what's his name used to be the mayor of Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's mayor of Carmel. Hey, you littered.
Don't do that.
That sounds like Ronald Reagan. well,
Yeah, I
do that.
have an audition for a cowboy thing, and I've been trying to do a Clint Eastwood stare in the mirror
yeah.
just to see if I can pull it off.
You got. You look at Robert De Niro. He's talking to me. He's talking to me. What's
I can do that one.
I think Jack's doing it in the background too. But
I do it. Not about Robert De Niro. Ask me to pull any celebrity's face. I'll do it for you.
Robert De Niro. Yeah. Okay. Any
Al Pacino.
Yeah. Wait. Is that Al Pacino? Ooh. What about Jack Nicholson?
I'm not going to do it in person. Jack Nicholson.
Hey, all right.
What about Helen Mirren?
Oh. No. I was doing choking on a cock. No, I was
that for?
being
She did a porn?
disrespectful. No, I'm being.
It's freaking guy humor,
I'm being
dude.
disrespectful, dude, because you
It's
mentioned
locker
a
room
girl.
talk.
Okay, how about
Grab him by the pussy, man.
Nicolas Cage?
That's how we talk.
Nicolas Cage.
I
I think that was Brad Pitt.
don't know. Brad Pitt, you touched the forehead.
Make sure you eat something.
Yeah.
There you go.
Why do you eat something?
He's always eating.
It's
Oh,
part
yeah,
of his.
it's
It's
very-
actually part of his acting technique.
Yeah. In Ocean's 11, he eats the whole time. I know
Eats the
that.
whole time.
Yeah.
Most of his characters do. I just read about it. It's like it's kind of an actor trick.
Yeah, because your hands, you got to be able to do something.
It gives you something to do and get your mind off of
I should be an
acting.
actor then. I eat all the time anyways.
Yeah, you
so-
do that. You're always like fixing this one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because most people don't just sit still and just say words. They're always like,
I guess I'm acting then all the time. That's
Yeah.
what I'm doing. Yeah.
you're always
Yeah.
eating.
Yeah, I'm an actor. I've been in a lot of things, but
One day.
yeah. Well,
Drinking's not as good because it involves your head. Like you never just go. And I'll tell you what else. I'll find my daughter.
well, you can if the can was full. If the can was full, you don't have to tilt your head, and then you put your toothpick back in. You're like cattle wrestler.
No, yeah. Elvis, Forrest doing Elvis face.
I can't do any face.
It's not Elvis.
I can't do
At least curl the lip. Go.
Oh yeah.
Like,
It's like The Rock, same thing. Elvis and The Rock, same thing. Look at me. I'm terrible. I'm having a stroke. Hey, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
That one chip's fucking my stomach
Thank you
up.
very much.
what's your stomach feeling?
All right.
like?
Next comment.
Just feels like there's like an ulcer forming.
Yeah,
I want a detail of your next shit.
I'll send a photo.
No, text me a photo.
Yeah, because I still haven't gotten the photo of the olive.
Whoa.
Photo for photo.
This is very accusatory.
You don't want that photo.
You don't
I want that photo so bad.
to show others.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chip.
I won't say it's yours. I'll
The
just say
chip
look
and the
at
olive.
the streak of
If
blood.
you stage that photo, they go too much.
You should, if you ever decide to open up a restaurant or a bar, you should call it the Chip and the Olive.
The chip and olive.
Jim Jeffries opened a new restaurant with the Chip and the Olive. What's that about? It's an Australian thing, I guess. They love olives and chips down there. Down under.
Forrest, verify if this is true. This was a comment that came in.
Okay.
So this was on the octopus episode. They said, love this one. I used to work with octopuses, and they definitely recognize faces. If you ever go to an aquarium and your kids are bummed because the octopus is hiding, ask if you can talk to the volunteer or keeper who feeds and plays with them. Yep, playing with them is part of the job. If the keeper stands with you outside the tank, most of the time the octopus will become very active. Pro tip.
What am I verifying? That this guy
They
worked at an aquarium?
Does this sound like something that could
But
happen?
also,
I will tell you, I don't know anything about octopuses. Most of what I learned was, I mean, I know a little bit, like but when you're in the marine biology world, it's very specified. So you're not like, yeah, I know everything about the sea, or something. So, but I would believe that though, because I think they even said that their eyes can see out of the water and stuff like, I don't know. They're very smart. So I would assume yes, that they can, because I know dolphins can. I don't know if manatees can, but they're not as smart as an octopus or a dolphin or something. But yeah.
Someone says they dig your trucker hat look. And if you need a Canuck trucker hat.
me or
let 'em know.
you?
That
Or
guy.
him?
Oh, well, I don't have a trucker hat on today, but I do have a lot of hats, I've noticed, because I'll be like, oh, I wore that one last episode, and I've gone, I don't have to repeat a lot of them.
Yeah.
Because some people think I repeated this one. The butterfly hat, I have two. This is the Miami one, and then I have an LA one. Fun fact. All right.
All right. There were a lot of comments. I forget what episode it was on, but we got on Jim's case about saying aluminium. So I finally decided to look into the aluminum versus aluminium debate.
Sure.
Now, in England, it is spelled with the extra I.
Oh.
Here we don't have the extra I. So here's the kind of the brief history of the word.
Aluminium.
So
Team.
Noah Webster, in his 1828 An American Dictionary of the English Language.
Why did he get to choose, though? Noah Webster.
No, it's this. He didn't choose.
Okay.
Defined.
What about the Oxford Dictionary?
Yeah.
He defined aluminum.
The Webster, like.
Hold on, let me get through
Johnny
it.
Oxford?
Yeah, like a short little black kid from the 80s.
Different Webster.
It's
He was
about the
also-
guy-
He was also short, though, yeah.
Oh, I thought he knew all the words.
Yeah.
It goes into the history of the guy who discovered aluminum. And
I think
named
Gary Coleman does a dictionary
the
as well.
Coleman Dictionary.
Yeah, the Coleman. If
Coleman,
we're gonna have
the
a Webster,
Webster, yeah.
you're gonna have because Coleman was before Webster.
Yeah. Brad Williams gets one.
No, you can't give them to all of them. Then they'll all bloody want one.
Yeah. Okay.
Someone rang me up like this. But
RTD. What's the guy playing RTD2?
a person who I'm friends with, who's Paul Bernard, right? Paul Bernard, who was the AD of Legit.
Yeah.
He rings me up and he goes, "Hey, I want to get in touch with Brad for a part. What do you reckon's the best way to get with to him, like through an agent or whatever?" And I'm like, I don't know Brad that well. He was me weatherman. He's a nice guy. I go the same answer. And he's like, I thought you guys were friends. I go, we're friendly. He's talking about Brad Williams.
Oh, really?
That's a different get.
Yeah, you just said Brad, though.
Yeah.
You would assume the other one. You'd
Yeah.
assume Pitt, not Williams.
And I'm like, oh, Brad Williams, you can get him.
Yeah, I got the combination to his door.
Yeah. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
So it was defined aluminum as the name given to the supposed metallic base of alumina, which is what it was called initially.
Illuminati.
Illuminati. And then by the time of the 1909 Webster's New English, the dictionary had both.
Which one's right or wrong?
There's a lot of words. So the word was first proposed by Davy. He's the guy who discovered it.
Davy's dictionary. Yeah.
And he first named it aluminum. And then changed it by him to aluminum.
Here's the thing, though. It's in the periodic table.
I know, but hold on.
Okay.
But it was finally made aluminium to conform to the analogy of sodium, potassium. So the form aluminum is in common use in mining and manufacturing and trade in the United States. The form aluminium is used with practical uniformity, I don't know what that means, in Great Britain and generally by chemists in the United States.
Ed Byrne does a good joke. He goes, aluminum. He's Irish. Aluminum. We all know it's pronounced tin. Because they call it tinfoil.
I
No,
call
I
it
like
tinfoil
that.
too. I used to,
Yeah.
when I was growing up, I
Because-
would call it tinfoil. And then I'd be
Because
like,
we all
not
know
tin.
it's pronounced tin.
So I thought it was very interesting that
Tinnitus.
it's actually just spelled differently in the two countries. So
That-
debate's over. It doesn't matter.
That is interesting.
Yeah. Fun
Next
fact.
comment.
Someone says they miss life hackets. Bring them back. I'll work on
I
it.
love the life hack.
I'll work on
I've
it.
given you some actually.
I don't remember. I'll work on it.
Yeah, I sent you something.
Yeah, it might have been a long time ago.
Here, I got one.
Okay.
Ready? If you're going to see John Mayer in concert
Yeah.
and you don't have a date, bring a girl who won't fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does that hack it? How's that hack it?
Well, you still got company
Yeah.
and you get to go to the
Look,
concert.
someone's got to take the ticket.
He's gonna be running to the bathroom to shit fire.
Yeah.
She'll never listen to this. This is the Patreon.
No, she won't pay for this.
You're right.
Yeah. 'Cause she's not even paying for the ticket.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe if she was
Yeah.
fucking you, she'd be like, oh, yeah, I'll listen,
Yeah,
to,
alright.
listen to his podcast.
Yeah, I'll throw him. $5.
Someone says Jack is so useless.
Ah, what
But-
did you
Why
read
would you
this
read
for?
that? Yeah.
Well, I couldn't help it. But
What do you
then
mean?
someone.
You saw your name and you're like, whoa, hey.
Oh hey! Oh hey! Oh.
That's real quick. Turn
And
around.
someone, and then other people said everyone needs their own Jack, and then this is because it was on the clip of me shipping your semen sample, and they said I need to get my snipping done soon as well. Jack, are your transportation services for hire?
Yeah, you could have a company called Jack Off.
Ooh, this person pitched
Where you
come and go.
you take semen to different places.
Yeah, jack off here. Semen. What all your
And
semen needs.
that would be your catchphrase. They hand you the jar, you close the door and go, Jack Off.
Get this to the lab ASAP.
That's good. Side hustle,
No, that'd be your main hustle.
man hustle.
I think you're making a lot of money off that.
I
Because
also-
it's semen. You're not
got,
gonna,
True.
I've also got a name for a podcast for you doing weed on the podcast.
Is this
Right.
Jack or me?
Yeah, Jack.
Yeah.
What do you think it might be?
Hack along.
Hi, Jack.
Hijack.
Oh, that's good. I
Hijack
like that.
podcast.
Hi, Jack is a great name for a podcast.
That is good.
And you have to talk about weed, though.
Yeah, I
Like,
figured it out.
It works. It's backwards. It works backwards.
It
You
can
come
also
with-
just be a friendly guy. Hi, I'm
Oh,
Jack.
yeah,
I just say hi to random people. Hi.
While you're high. You say hi while you're
Oh,
high.
that's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone said,
Hijack off.
Yeah.
Hijack off.
Hi, Jack Off.
Hijack off.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
That's
you
good.
say hi, you get him high, you get the semen, you take it to the lab.
Yep.
Win.
win.
Loss
Loss.
for you.
Yeah, of course.
Another
It
one.
makes no money.
Another one. You might get cancelled for this one.
Okay.
I'll give you the title first, and then you can decide what the thing's going to be called. Okay. The show's called Blackjack. All right. The show's called Blackjack.
I'm
blackface,
listening.
like doing things.
I didn't say it. I didn't say the next thing.
It's even
but
blackface gambling.
all I'm telling you is the show's called Blackjack.
Every day I just get a shade darker, and we'll see when it becomes a problem.
Yeah. You go in blackface, you gamble, and then every time you lose, you're like, "What are you guys racist?" You make a big deal at the casino. You start overturning tables.
Is it because I'm black? That's what you say. Yes.
I think that would work.
Yeah. Blackjack.
Write that one down.
Blackjack.
Write it down. Someone said, absolutely love
Have
Jim.
you ever dated
Oh.
a girl called Jill?
She's the girl who just cut things off.
Was her name,
name was
Jill?
Jill?
Did you guys mention that you're called Jack and Jill?
Why? How would she break stuff off? That's like
Like
ridiculous.
it's too perfect.
That's
I know.
that's if I dated a girl named Fire.
I've dated a girl named
Yeah.
Jackie too.
Yeah, but Jack and Jill.
Jack and Jill. I met an Adam and Eve recently.
Yeah, I think I was with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're Adam and Eve. They're a cute couple.
Yeah. How many of these Pepto-Bismols have you drank?
That's number 3.
Oh, yeah, that's good for you.
I just feel it messing with my stomach. Absolutely love Jim, and after seeing him in Manchester on Friday, trust me, his best special is coming soon. Not even slightly joking. His new show is absolutely his best yet, and that's saying something.
Well, that's because you watched it live. It's always more entertaining live, and it goes longer.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit more free, and there isn't camera angles to worry about. And I'll do things like sit on the edge of the stage, and I'll talk to your friends. Live comedy is more entertaining than specials. I hate to tell you all. So these people are like, I love comedy. I saw it once. I like to watch it on the TV.
Yeah.
You know, no comedy do you see it in a theater or at a comedy club.
Yeah, when there's a lot of pressure on the special.
Yeah.
Not as loose.
Well, but it's also, it just doesn't carry over onto screen. The vibe in the room, like you don't, you've also you're surrounded by people laughing.
Yeah.
And I believe that comedy is a shared experience. You either watch it all by yourself or you watch it with a huge group of people. But if you just watch it with one person, you always got someone going, "Oh, it's not
get it.
Get out of me."
Yeah, if you ever watch any sort of comedy, whether it's stand-up or anything, and it's with another person, and they're not laughing and you are, you're just like, all right, well,
We can watch something else if you
guess
want.
we don't get along.
Yeah.
Guess we're not friends.
Oh, the amount of people who come up to me and they go, "Yeah, you're the reason why we're together." And I'm like, all right, I know the story. The story is always the same. So the first night I brought her home, we turned on one of your specials and she laughed and I thought, this girl's all right.
Yeah.
Because any girl, their analogy is that any girl who laughs at the things you say is up to fuck.
Yeah. Well, especially if it was like April 18th.
Oh, yeah, it's not up to fuck. Yeah, I'm telling you. It's better to watch me than some clean cut comic. At least you'll know where you stand at the end of it.
Yeah, the first date you watch Gaffigan, you know she likes to eat.
Yeah.
She likes Hot Pockets.
Yeah. I'm going to put this put you in the mood. Women are a bunch of cunts.
Why's your eye closed?
That's how I talk.
I don't remember that at all.
I'm like a Popeye now.
Hey, Jim.
Hey,
what's up?
TV ads have started here in Sydney promoting your new show, The 1% Club.
Correct.
It will probably start in a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed filming it. And being back in Australia, it is so good to see someone else hosting besides Larry Emdur.
Larry Emdur. There's nothing wrong with Larry Emdur.
We still heart Larry.
Larry Emdur hosts all the game shows, and Larry Emdur's all right, you know.
Yeah.
He speaks in that Australian voice where he sounds like he's from another country, but you can still tell it's instinctively
Canberra.
Australian. And he goes, "Okay, for $100, your next question."
Yeah.
He does that voice, the game show voice, right? And Larry's been on the TV for fucking ever. And then he does the morning.
Do you know him?
Well, he does morning TV, so I've done his morning show a couple of times. And last time I saw Larry, I'm on the TV, and Larry went, "Hey, can you do a quick video for me, please? Because my son lives out in America. He just saw you in Milwaukee, and big fan, and all that type of stuff." And so I did the same video for everyone. "Hey, Larry Emder's son, your dad's a cunt." And then I kissed Larry on the cheek, and Larry went, "Oh, I guess I'll never wash that cheek. I'm Larry." Like, Larry's good, man. I fucking love Larry.
Yeah.
Larry does what he says on the tin, man. He never disappoints. No one's canceling Larry.
Someone commented on your gun control routine. Obviously, that thing's been blowing up again.
Yeah, okay.
But they said, quote me on this, the next George Carlin.
What, he's going to shoot me?
I didn't think you like guns.
I got offered a documentary on school shootings, and I was like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't want to do
That's
that.
tough.
You had to shoot the documentary?
Yeah. I don't want to do it. They made an offer, and they were like, and we could work in your routine and then talk about how since Sandy Hook, how they've gone up. And I'm like, I just... Like, they're like, the documentary would show how nothing's changed. And I go, this documentary won't change anything either. And then I don't need that in my life. I don't need it.
Yep.
Someone pointed out something kind of funny you say. They said, just a heads up, Jim saying the Ukraine isn't different than saying something like the Canada. It sounds silly. I think you might say the Ukraine because it sounds like the UK.
Oh, no, I say that like in the Ukraine, right? I do say that. In the Ukraine, they have it. I don't go in Ukraine. You know,
Do you say any other country or just the Ukraine? Because I just think it sounds like the UK, which is why.
No,
United States.
I say the United States of America.
But that one's supposed to be the.
Is it?
Yeah.
Not when I fill out forms online for
Yeah,
shipping.
I don't say the Poland. I don't say the Sweden. I don't say the this. I don't say the Italy, the Spain. Nah, the Ukraine.
Yeah.
I don't know why I say it. I'm not going to change now.
How about Kazakhstan?
The Kazakhstan. No.
The Japan. The New Zealand.
The India. The Poland. The Cyprus. No, the Ukraine.
Bahamas.
Do you ever say the Ukraine, or is this just the thing I've been doing?
I say the Bahamas, though.
The
Well,
Bahamas.
That one's supposed to be the Bahamas.
The
yeah.
Bahamas,
I don't think it's
say.
supposed to be, but it's the Bahamas is the name of the country. The Bahamas.
The Bahamas.
Yeah.
The Fiji.
Let me see. Let me look up the Bahamas.
I've been to the Bahamas, many times. It's
I think
the
a lot of
Bahamas,
people.
it's Bahamas.
I think a lot of people say the Ukraine. I think the Ukraine is like a phrase. I think the news says, and now in the Ukraine we've had a problem with Chechens or something. Chechens are always up to no good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reason why it's called the Bahamas is because it's the Bahama Islands.
It's multiple islands.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Bahamas officially the
But yeah, but you
Commonwealth
don't
of
say
the
the
Bahamas.
Hawaii.
Yeah, you say that. No, you say the Maldives.
But you don't say the Hawaii.
Or go to the Maldives. The Maldives. In Maldives, the Maldives.
Let me see. I
The
think
Hawaii, right there. The Hawaii. You don't say that. It's many islands.
They're running out of letters. They've only got about 10
Maldives. The
That's
Maldives.
true. They
Yep.
don't have the T and an H.
It's because it's
I have an
it's
H,
the
but not a
Republic
T
of the
and an E.
Maldives. It's the Republic of the Maldives.
minutes. The Maldives. The
Yep.
Scotland. Everyone says the Scotland.
Do they?
No.
I'd be like, whoa, that's weird.
The Ukraine.
I like the Ukraine.
Yep.
This was an interesting question someone posed.
Oh man, I do say the Ukraine. That must irritate people.
Irritates that guy.
Yeah.
The lawyers for your recent special had
Just
to get
call them lawyers.
yeah
Yeah.
the lawyer islands
Solicitors.
had to get DJ's okay on his story.
They didn't.
They didn't.
They asked me to, and me and DJ are just friends.
Oh, okay, so,
So
it
I
didn't
rang him
matter.
out. He goes, "I'm not going to sue you, bitch."
Yeah.
I haven't heard from him since the thing though.
Yeah, he's gearing up. Big legal battle.
Big lawyers. And so they said, so if you had to get his okay on the story, did you have to get the okay to get Mariah Carey and Packer and all those people? Or are they
No.
too famous? It doesn't
No,
matter.
I didn't. If any of them want to sue me.
I think it's a parody thing.
Well, I think okay. I know
Parody law.
I'm saying this out of step, but I think with that story, if they went, he made some shit up, I'd go, all right, I'll tell the truth.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
I see.
Here's the thing about the DJ. The DJ story too. I was sitting next to them, and I saw that happened.
Yeah.
I remember it happening. So,
Yeah.
Oh, and I was there for most of that story. I was there in San
And
Diego.
also, I'm very
yeah.
nice about DJ.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Elton John part would be the only thing, but I was sitting right there, and I remember it happening. Yeah.
The Elton John didn't look over. It did happen. People turned back.
No, but it definitely happened.
It definitely happened.
It was loud. It was loud enough where people
your
sitting
fan
around
base
me-
just turn to you and say, "Fact."
Yeah. And I was like, oh. It was quiet. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, that's been a good podcast. I've enjoyed myself. I hope you've enjoyed yourself.
Were you gonna say something else, Jack?
I have some more, but yeah, we can cut it short.
No, we're ready to go.
Yeah, I gotta
people,
go.
I had a lot of fun with you. I'm off to Europe. I hope you are too.
And you're back. At the same
And I'm
time.
back. Good night, Australia.